Why I won't link NIN to my phone number, Aisha Yesufu. Activist Aisha Yesufu has said that she will not link her national identification number to her phone number as required by the federal government. According to Yesufu, linking her NIN to her phone number will have her information in the control of a terrorist sympathiser and his cohorts. She disclosed this in a tweet with the hashtag Panty must go, which demands the sacking or resignation of the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami. Let me repeat categorically what I have said before. I will not be linking my NIN to my phone number. I will rather not have a phone line than willingly give my information and have it in the control of a terrorist sympathiser and his cohorts. Hashtag Pantami must go, Yesufu said. The call for Pantami's sacking or resignation is as a result of a sermon he delivered in the past, which had him allegedly sympathizing with terrorist groups Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. Pantami was, however, backed by the presidency through the senior special advisor to President of Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, who said the minister was young when he made those statements and that his position had since changed. Well, you as a government, you can't. It just shows how deaf they really are, because again, it's like your people feel unsafe. You should go with the plans of your people, and as a government, or just logically, you can understand why a whole country is saying no, we don't want this, because they feel, we as a country, we understand and we know we have personal attacks that has been inflicted on us by terrorist groups that have been committing the most atrocities, and it's not even like as if we've had like a major win or major victory over this terrorist, like at least even once. We've never had that. And so it's like when we're unsure of our safety, and then we have a minister of digital communications and all that, and a video resurfaced of him being a sympathizer for terrorists, and you don't understand how that is scary, or how that makes Nigerians panic. That is the situation at hand. I don't understand. How can you not see that as a thing of emergency? You as a government, it's even bad on your part. You should not even have such links to people like that, because it doesn't do your party any justice. That's it. So yeah, I don't understand why it's such a problem as to why this man cannot resign. He should be fired with immediate effect. At least fake it to the people that you actually care about them. This is just a blatant disrespect in the faces of Nigerians, because it's like, okay, they literally understand and they know that there's a terrorist sympathizer in a very key position in government when it comes to the information of Nigerians, and obviously being a terrorist sympathizer with proof. When he was not a child, he was almost in mid-30s when he said that statement. So it's like, you have all this in front of you, all these factors, and yet you still do not take the Nigerians, cry into consideration. It's just the height of disrespect. And as Nigerians, I think it's just too blatant at this point. They're proving to us every single day, they're proving to us why they do not care. It's too obvious at this point. Somebody says, this is the reason why the whole world is not taking us seriously. The authorities cannot tell us we are fighting terrorism, but your policies and utterances are two different things. Absolutely. 100%. You literally have bandits, you literally have Boko Haram doing the most, and then you call ESN and you call them a terrorist organization. How does that make sense? How does it make sense? The priorities are just misaligned. And again, I think it's so strange. It's so strange. It's because again, it's like we're just so underdeveloped, where it's just like you just have to start from scratch, because there's no point starting. I mean, how do we start from scratch? We just have to make an effective plan to sort of make technology a good thing. But however, it's just like randomly you just want to force Nigerians to link NIN to their phone number. And it's just like, for what reason though? What is the reason? Because you have not proven to the Nigerian people that their interest is at the forefront of your job. And so it's like you just expect them to comply. It's like, really, we say it's a democracy, but there's still, that military regime has not necessarily gone, to be very honest, in terms of the mentality, not necessarily the actions. I mean, in a way, in the actions, yes, because of the way they treat Nigerians, beating them, doesn't make sense. But it's just like, okay, fine. If you wanted to make technology a thing where you can track everything, like, it's just so random. Like, it's just very random. Of course, we should have a record of who is in the country, but it's like, it is very random for a country that has been so underdeveloped. I'm just saying, it's so random. And you just expect Nigerians to go with the flow like that? Like, you just expect them to just adapt with the change that you're trying to bring. It doesn't make sense. So again, she says, I would rather not have my phone line than willingly give my information and have it in control of a terrorist, sympathizer, and his cohorts. Is she lying? I think not. Someone says, why should we hand over our details to leaders who have refused to eliminate killer headsmen and bandits because they feel criminals are their kingsmen? Again, when you have your leaders negotiating with bandits, that says a lot. The word negotiation should not be used when it comes to tackling miscreants. And so it's like, you don't have a foundation of trust. You have not proven to be consistent in terms of fighting or being for the people, and all of a sudden you just want them to follow you with no question, just like yes. It doesn't work like that. And fortunately, the South is as exposed enough to question a lot of things as much as they can, but then it's just like, is the audacity for you to just do certain things and just expect Nigerians to go with the flow? Doesn't make sense. So again, it's like, you negotiate with killer headsmen, you justify certain things. We don't even know what we're practicing, because in some certain states, Sharia law is practiced, which is just crazy to me, because it's like, can we decide what system of government that we have? Because again, it's just like, we are just too different that we might as well just be different countries instead of making it complicated and living together as one. Exactly. But then it's a fight where, until we're ready as Nigerians to be together and do this, it won't happen. But what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.